Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. So this is quite a little quick guide about something which I've done for the first time ever on RuneScape, and that is a very good way to train your lower level farming. Now currently on a bonus XP, this does work with the buff and is extremely good XP. I've only done this once and I got 22 farming levels from level 17 to 39 yesterday just by doing this. So if you're someone who hasn't started the farming journey, hasn't started player-owned farms and is a very low farming level, this is a great method to capitalize on for the rest of this bonus XP live to get some very quick farming XP. All you need to do is fill up the beehives and then you can come and harvest every 90 minutes. So that is the method we're talking. We are putting in woad leaves into the beehives and then looting the honeycomb and the XP with it as well. Now to do this, you're going to need level 17 farming, which is access to mana farm, but also the ability to feed the beehives. And then with the beehives, you want to be feeding them some form of flour. In this case, I'm going to be using woad leaves. Now, woad leaves are very cheap, and that's the reason we're going to do them. You'll probably struggle to buy them on the Grand Exchange for coins because they're just too cheap at that price. But if you go to Wyson the Gardener in Falador, you can buy them for 25 coins each, and you can buy basically as many as you want. So this method can be used for as long as you want to, and you do have this as well. Woad leaves are also a very good thing to use for other points of player-owned farms and to use as food for other animals. So it's not just beehives you're going to be using these for, so you can stock up a decent amount. I'd only buy a couple of thousand at a time just so you're not left with a massive amount of stock anyway. So yeah, that is basically all you need, level 17 farming and some woad leaves. So what you do is you go to these beehives. These are basically in the southeast corner of Manor Farm and literally just east from the lodestone. So what you do is to loot, you will check the beehive and then collect the honey. And then you're going to get this medicinal honeycomb. So this medicinal honeycomb has a few uses. It's mainly linked to Manor Farm. And these will help to improve the health of your animals. And as you can see, the speed at which we're getting XP is quite quick to say the least. When you first go into these beehives, if you check on them and then just put the woad leaves in. Again, these are the things you can be using. But by far the cheapest is the actual woad leaf. Just put that and you'll be able to put in as many as you think you can. Normally it's between 30 and 40 you put in, but it will just auto do it itself. And then when it's added enough in, it will give you the option in chat as well. So you've got 7 of these you can do at a time. And as you can see when I collect the honey again, the XP drops are pretty consistent and mad. Now even without bonus XP, this will be great for an account level 17 onwards. Just to get him the first few early farming levels and the ability to upgrade up to player-owned farms, or more importantly to herd runs. In one run of all of these beehives, I've been able to unlock this account from level 17 farming to level 39. Now the reason why that's so good is because with those levels, I've unlocked ranars, toadflax, and spirit weeds. Those are 3 of the most profitable herbs possible, and it's given this account a whole nother moneymaker just through literally 2 minutes work. Now don't get me wrong, this is something I would pretty much stop at level 60 because it will get to the point where herb runs, trees and player-owned farms will take over in terms of the XP. But to get the first 50 levels of farming with pretty quick turnaround, they are probably the best method to be doing. And also this medicinal honeycomb will come in use later on down the line with your farming. It'll be very good for things like growing and giving your player-owned farm animals some extra health. So in terms of lower level farming as well, if to get to level 17, just simply do things like daily challenges whenever they appear. Just do some allotment stuff. Again, you're on a double XP live. Try and do the early stuff now because it will go so much quicker. And as you can see, we've unlocked even more stuff with level 42. And then, yeah, after you get to the point of ranars, toadflax and spirit weeds, this is a viable skill now to make money from. Admittedly, your patches, depending on what quest you've done, can be a bit limited and you might not be able to do everything at an absolute max and efficient level. But this is probably the best time for you to train your farming if you haven't already. Now this account will eventually branch out to player-owned farms and manor farms, so make sure to subscribe for that because I'll include it in this account's progression through to becoming the ultimate alt account. Now in terms of this account, the 7-day bond account, and we will be returning very soon to continue the series. I'm thinking next week, maybe a little bit after to start. I'm going to drop a poll out on whether you want to see it in blocks, so maybe we just hold off for another month and then we'll release it consistently every day for a week. Or if you want to see it somewhat weekly, depending on what sort of content we do have available. So make sure to check out my community page for that, because whatever you guys vote to do is what I'll always do on the account as well. So while I'm at it as well, some other low level farming tips I've got. Ultra compost you can farm at level 1. That is a free 4 mil every sort of 28 hours. So make sure to continuously be doing that. And yeah, level 50 is where you're able to get points from politics in the Garden of Kareed, and that's when you start to get those serious rewards such as plant power, the incense sticks. So that's where I need to get this account. If I get this account to level 50 by the end of bonus XP, I'll be more than happy. So again, just to go through what I would do to get to level 17, I would do things like potatoes, onions, work your way through your allotment. It really won't take you too long. On a double XP, it'll probably take you a couple of allotment runs if that, to get to level 17. And then once you get to level 17, you unlock not only mana farm, but those beehives, which will give you a massive jump in farming, and will just open the world pretty much to what you can do with farming after that. But anyway, once you're able to do this, I do have many guides about farming and many guides about farming herbs as well. I'll make sure to include my most recent video about farming herbs, showing the profit you can make per herb run. Please make sure to check that out, because I think once you've seen how much profit I made from toad flax and spirit weeds, you'll realise quite quick that you can pay for your membership just by doing farm runs, which is what we want to do. We want to be paying for membership via gameplay rather than your actual money. The beehives seem to be more of a daily thing, even though it is claimed on the wiki that they respawn or update or tick over every hour. That is pretty much for the looting of one honeycomb. So for you to do a full honeycomb and a full beehive, it's pretty much going to be the 24 hours or overnight as such. You need to give it a decent amount of time to tick over and be able to be harvested. So once we look at the options as well for the beehive, you can add more flowers in. So basically the different flowers will equal different types of honeycomb. Now the reason we use wood leaf is because medicinal is the cheapest one to do and you're going to go and get similar XP. However, marigold, you can actually make a profit, and a profit of 4k per marigold, which is something I think I'm going to try out as well in the future. And you can also make some decent money with a couple of others as well. So ones you can use is rosemary, but again, that's very limited with how it comes into the game. All of the flowers from the Het Oasis, and these sort of lead to traits as well, so there can be a little bit of decent money there. But really, the two we're going to make the most are going to be marigold and rosemary as well. But if you're looking to grow your own honeycomb for your own player owned farms, please check the wiki page, which I'll try and throw into the description, just to go and have a look at the different ones. But yeah, in terms of getting this, sort of the longer you leave it, the more loot you're going to get. It will be up to a maximum of 27 honeycombs, so it seems to be like every 27 hours. This could be tied quite well with your ultra compost as well, as that is on a similar time frame as well. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Again, this is a very low level guide, or a low level thing that I've found. This is something that I've not done before because I've never really done like the lower stuff. So I'm hoping to sort of come out with a lot more lower tier and medium level stuff on this account throughout its journey of just doing the medium level content first. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Vote on that community poll when I release it on how you want to see these episodes of this account come out. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.